See that little notch right there? Okay, here we are, 256 garage. We're gonna put a cylinder lock and key in Justin's F150 2010 model. I think 09 through 14, they're all the same. We got to go up to the shop in Geraldine and pull the one out of the burnt blue truck. I'll show you it. I'm gonna get up there to it. Okay, this one right here was already, steering wheel been took off and stuff like that, and the switch, it was no problem to take out. But I'll kind of show you more. I'll show you more detail on the black one. But if you can see that little notch right there, there's a little hole right up under here on the bottom side. You take something and push that up, and you turn the key to the on position and slide the whole lock cylinder out. But like I said, I'll show you more on that on the black one when we go to replace it. It's cold and windy today, so anyway, instead of trying to carry it to the shop and pull it inside like a smart thing, we're just gonna swap it right here. First, gotta take plastic cover off and get to it, and let me show you what we're gonna do. Okay, let me get the camera around here where you can kind of see. Right here is what we gotta swap. If you can see on his, when you pull it, the key, the inside of the lock cylinder comes out with it. So we've got to change that. It'll still crank and everything. It's just gonna cause problems later on. But first we gotta remove this plastic cover. Go ahead and get you a 5.5 millimeter. I'm a Ford man, yes, but I do not understand why they done that. Well, I know why they done it, I guess. I believe they're in with the tool people. But when you got 6 and 7s and 5s and 8s and everything else, they could have done the same. Just a few certain things have 5.5. But anyway, we got to pull this bottom cover off first to get to the cylinder, and I'll show you how when I get this cover off. And see, like this cover right here, we got to remove it. Well, it's 7 millimeter. So if those screws be 7 millimeter, why not go ahead and put 7 millimeter right there? Clips in at the top here. Man, they're tough clips, see them? Now we can get to this cover good. Pull the key out of the way. It snaps to the top one, so it's kind of tricky to pop loose. You have to kind of pull and it likes to be difficult. There it goes. Okay. Okay, now we've got to unplug this plug right here to remove this little collar. It just kind of clips on both sides. Right there, and I think that's what it picks up your key sensor inside your key. Okay. Thought I'd broke it, didn't break it. All right, now there's a little hole you got to push up in here to get that thing out. First, we got to put the key back in, get it where it'll catch, turn it to the on position. Take this little screwdriver, poke up in the hole. Slide it out, just like that. See, the insides is coming apart. What it is I don't know if a clip broke in there or what for sure. But you can see our new one right here, just like it. We'll slide it in place and see if we can't get this thing to crank. Line your notch up. Turn your key on where that'll slide in. Right there it is. Okay, now I'm wondering, I'm gonna have to try something here because I'm wondering if this sensor is made to pick up this key. So we're gonna plug everything up right now and see if it'll crank with the new key. And see nothing. Let's snap it in place. Okay, now it's snapped in place. See, it will not crank. And I know this key is not going to fit that switch. So anyway, I brought the other one off the 11, so let's see if that makes a difference. All right, here's the one off the 11 that this switch came out of. I don't know if this will work or not. It's really just a trial thing. Still won't crank. Alright, so that means we're going to have to get the locksmith up here and program this key and cylinder to this truck. So we'll get a hold of the locksmith and get that done, then go from there. Well, alright, so we got it all back together, just waiting on the locksmith now. He'll come up and program this key to this truck and it'll all crank like it's supposed to. So that's how you change the lock and key switch on a 2009 through 2014 F-150. Appreciate everybody tuning in. 256 Garage out.